Pinocchio, the little wooden puppet. Once upon a time, in an Italian countryside, there was an ingenious but very poor woodcarver. One day, he was given a piece of wood, and then tirelessly carved the block into a boy who was able to move. He named him as Pinocchio. The woodcarver could operate the strings to make Pinocchio walk and dance as he liked. One night, he utterly wished, if only a miracle could make Pinocchio a real boy. Very surprisingly, a blue fairy flew over there and heard the wish of the old lonely woodcarver. When everyone was deep asleep, the blue fairy turned up, touching the wand on Pinocchio and read, "Little wooden puppet, wake up now, you're alive." Once the fairy finished her words, all the strings of wooden marionette went away immediately. Pinocchio started to move and even could speak. The boy exclaimed, "Now, am I a real boy?" The fairy gently said, "Despite being able to walk and speak now, if you want to become a real boy, you will have to be honest, brave, know what is right or wrong, and love the people around you. I assign the cricket, Jiminy, as your guardian, who helps you distinguish right from wrong. Listen to what your guardian says, and then you'll become a good person." Tomorrow morning, the woodcarver was glad to see that Pinocchio had become a boy. He took off his only coat and put it on him, then said, "You must go to school now. I will prepare your school bag. Go there and be a true boy." Pinocchio promised, "I will go to school and learn well, my dear." Pinocchio took the bag and walked to school, followed by Jiminy the cricket. He was suddenly stopped by Grey Wolf and White Cat. They dragged him to perform in a mobile puppet troupe. They told that it's only the stage where he could show his talent, and this way could help him more successful than the school. Although Jiminy tried to stop him, Pinocchio decided to leave school and followed Grey Wolf and Wild Cat. Thanks to his talented tricks, Pinocchio became a star. The audiences threw a lot of gold coins to him after each show. The leader of the troupe was afraid of losing his interest if Pinocchio left, so he put the boy into the cage. Pinocchio cried. Jiminy Cricket tried to comfort him a lot. The blue fairy appeared suddenly and asked Pinocchio that why he didn't go to school. He immediately made up a story about the dishonest kidnapper. His nose became longer and longer when he was telling the story. Pinocchio heard and exclaimed in panic, "What is it?" "Because you lie, your nose becomes longer," the fairy replied him. Pinocchio immediately promised that he never told lies again and lived better. Then the fairy rescued the boy, and his nose was shorter gradually too. Coming back home, Pinocchio and Jiminy found their house cold and dark. The old woodcarver was on the way looking for his son. Then Pinocchio got a message from a pigeon that his father had been swallowed by a giant whale. He was determined to go to the sea to rescue his father. Pinocchio and Jiminy dived down to the sea and swam into the giant whale's mouth. He met his father and his small raft in the whale's stomach. They together made a fire here, forcing the whale to sneeze, then got out of his mouth. Pinocchio used an oar to distract the whale's attention from his father. His father was safe afterwards, but Pinocchio was hit by waves to the shore, found almost dead. The woodcutter held Pinocchio on his arm back home, laid him on bed, then sat by him and wished something magical would happen to revive him. Suddenly, the room was brightened with the appearance of the Blue Fairy. She touched the puppet with her wand. "Wake up, Pinocchio, wake up! You were so brave and had a warm heart," said the fairy. Then immediately, Pinocchio woke up and called out, "Dad!" The woodcutter embraced Pinocchio happily. He was no longer a puppet, but a real boy with bright eyes. "Congratulations, Pinocchio," Cricket Jiminy said. "You deserved to become a boy." Pinocchio would like to say thanks, but the Blue Fairy had gone. From far away star, a blue flow of light was still spreading out brightly.